All right, so wow, breaking news: Terrence Bud Crawford is now saying that he is the A side. Okay, when he goes up against Earl Spence, he wants to be considered the A side, meaning that he could be saying or hinting at he wants more than 50-50 split. Okay, man, this right here sounds so familiar. Where have I heard this from? Let me look around here. Where have I heard? Okay. Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Damn. Here we go with this again. Now that Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, their big match is out of the picture because of, Anthony Joshua's setback being KO'd by Andy, Ruiz. It's like now they're giving, the plate to someone else to pick up on. You know what I'm saying? They're now passing the torch, okay? Damn, it's odd. Both of these guys, all four of them are similar, right? Earl Spence, you got Earl Spence similar to Joshua, if you get the hint. And Crawford is similar to Deontay Wilder, if you get the hint. All right. Now, what is so weird about this is that Terrence Bud Crawford, it was just like a few days ago, a few videos ago, a few interviews ago, he was stating that he ain't chasing Earl Spence. He don't care about him. Like, yeah, he's talking about moving up to 154. Now, he did admit that he can't get the fights he want because he's with Top Rank, right? He did admit that. And in another interview, he was saying that, he really don't, like I said, he really don't care about him and everything. But now he's contradicting himself, coming out saying that he's 50-50, or not 50-50, but he's the A side, and he deserves more than a 50-50 split. So here we go again. So it looks like, we're back at it with this marinating crap. Someone might end up getting knocked out or losing before the two face each other, just like it happened with these two. What Terrence Bud Crawford is saying, it's like, I have a neighbor, who says he doesn't like, grapes. But when I was at the supermarket the other day, we were, shop and happened to run into him. And guess what I seen him doing? Buying some grapes. All right. And I'm saying to the man, I said, hey, Robbie, I thought you said you don't like grapes. Oh, I don't. But, these are, a different design of grapes and whatnot. I'm saying to my man, moon grapes they are, but he calls them a different design. Well, yeah, but if you look at them, no matter if they're moon grapes, earth grapes, German grapes, whatever, they're grapes. Something that you said you didn't like. Okay, something that you don't really put into your system. All right, but yet I see you in the supermarket buying 2 bags of these, for yourself, you and your wife and kids to enjoy. Like, what's up? Do you love grapes or don't you? Same thing with Terrence Bud Crawford. Are you chasing Earl Spence or are you not chasing Earl Spence? Are you chasing him or aren't you? Like, what is it? To me, it's like someone put Terrence Bud Crawford up to this. Now, I wonder who. All right. Crawford is really a humble guy, but now he's talking kind of reckless, right? But then again, they say controversy sells. So maybe he's getting controversial. But wait a minute. I remember in a later interview, matter of fact, not too long ago, he stated that, he don't care about the business of boxing. He just want to, get some good fights for his legacy, right? But now he's taking that walk towards the business of boxing now, okay? Being very controversial. Now, some may say, well, why did he sign with Top Rank? Okay, well, why the hell did Earl Spence sign with PBC? Okay. It's like, who cares? If he was signed with PBC, I'm talking about Terrence Crawford now, doesn't mean that he would have gotten a whole bunch of fights with, Spence, Porter, all of them. These guys are just now fighting, Spence and whatnot. As a matter of fact, they just started fighting, 2 years ago, was it? So, plus with Terrence Bud Crawford being a newcomer, he sure was not going to get any other fights with, the top welterweights if he was with the PBC, right? So really doesn't matter. And he was going to get left out anyway. Now, I remember he was talking about going up to 154. Whatever happened to that? Now, if he would have went to 154 and he would have called out one of the PBC fighters, I guarantee you, Al Heyman would have made that fight at 154. All right, he would have had him face Charlo or Williams. He would have made him because, in the mind of the fans, Terrence Crawford really don't have a chance of winning against those two fighters. Because they're naturally bigger than him, but Terrence Crawford also says that he walks around at 180, 170. Okay, so he really has no problem making 154. And also, Kell Brook was calling him out. And when Kell Brook said something about him fighting at 154, Terrence Bud Crawford said, well, make the weight and I'll dust you off. But he was talking about fighting at 147. Damn, bro. I mean, look, I'm a fan of Terrence Bud Crawford. I'm a fan of Earl Spence. I'm a fan of boxing, period. Yeah, I may say some things like PBC means pathetic boxing champions, but that's just to, me, teasing the hardcore PBC fans. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just being sarcastic. But hell, I likes it. I love boxing, period. But, these guys now, man, it's like they're going a different route. Especially Terrence Bud Crawford. He's now going to the business side. Now, he's the A side, but like Deontay Wilder, who claimed he was the A side against Joshua, a guy who had 3 belts while Wilder only had 1, a guy, Joshua, who was very popular in his country, and a guy in Wilder who really nobody knows here in this country, all right? He still claimed that he was the A side, and we had people here supporting him, right? Now you have Terrence Bud Crawford saying that he's A side, but yet he can't sell no pay-per-views like, Earl Spence. Now, we're going to see what Earl Spence pay-per-views really are, because we all know that the Mikey Garcia, his presence played a part, in those high pay-per-view buys, which is only like 400,000. I mean, they didn't, be like 600,000, 5 or 7, not even 1 million. Okay. So what is it? This month coming up? I gotta check my schedule. I'm so busy that I really don't know when the fights start. But hey, between him and Porter. But anyway, we're going to see his real numbers. Okay, we're going to see if all his fans, his PBC supporters, all of them, really do support this guy. Okay, Earl Spence. And then we could talk about numbers. All right, between Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. But for right now, Earl Spence is in the lead because, he do sell pay-per-view, his first pay-per-view. All right, while Terrence Bud Crawford only did 50,000, then 150,000. Hey, Bob Arum can't find him a pretty good dancing partner. All right, but anyways, that's my take on this. This is CMD Box Reports, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let's get it together, fellas.